distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Miami Dolphins. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State.
And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. Dancing to his left. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with second down coming up. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field to start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Jackson now. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him, and somehow he turned a short pass into a first down.
From the 38, Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw taken in by Adams. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Liam Eichenberg, 2nd-round pick in 2021 from Notre Dame, the guilty party. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Tua. He hits Adams, complete. Touchdown. Devontae Adams, 33 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
From midfield, here's Tua. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Tua going to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And they... this all the way down to the 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Being chased out left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
He was looking to get it to Parker again. 2nd down and goal. Tua. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up.